Hello and welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to avoid a very common mistake, so let's get started. Recently, my student was explaining to me how they got the job where they live. They live in Dallas, but before they lived in Mexico. And my student said, the company offered him to move to Dallas. And I said, you cannot say that in English. And he was confused. So the question is, why can't we say that? They offered me to move to Dallas. And the answer is because we don't. We just don't say it like that. So how do we use offer? You can use offer with an object. For example, you can say, they offered me a job. The company offered me a job. That's an object. That's a noun. That's correct. So they offered him a job. Let's practice. Did they offer him a job? That's right, they offered him a job. What about using offer with another verb? We can do this. We can say they offered to help him move to Dallas. They offered to help him move. After offer, we need the verb. They offered to help. Then we need the person. They offered to help him. They offered to help him move. This is correct. Because we see with this example, the person offering, they, are also helping. They have to be doing both actions. They offered to help him move. They're offering and they're helping. They're doing both actions. This is correct. Let's practice. Did they offer to help him move? That's right, they offered to help him move. Now let's go back to the original sentence that was incorrect. He wanted to say, they offered me to move to Dallas. This does not work. Why not? Well, because they, the people offering, are not doing the second action. They're not moving. He was moving. This is why this sentence doesn't work in English. Someone cannot offer you to do something. This doesn't work in English. You have to say it a different way, without the verb offer. You can say they asked me to move to Dallas, but you cannot say they offered me to move to Dallas. This is not correct. And keep watching to clear up more common mistakes.
Remember, when you talk about the weather, don't say it's fresh. We don't say it's fresh. You can use fresh to talk about vegetables and fruit, but not the weather. You can say fresh air. Example, I want to go outside and get some fresh air. But you cannot say it's fresh outside. So, if I cannot say it's fresh, what do you say? We say it's nice and cool. That's right. In the fall, in the morning, when you go outside, first thing in the morning, it's nice and cool. Let's practice. Is it nice and cool in the morning? That's right, it's nice and cool in the morning. Let's talk about the pronunciation of cool. We have the long oo sound like moon and food, coo. But when we connect to the L, we use a dark L and we have an extra sound. Cool. Oh. It's like an extra vowel, but technically it's not a vowel. But it's an extra sound. Cool. Oh. You're using a dark L with the tongue in the back. Oh. Cool. In the morning, it's nice and cool. So remember, we can use the word fresh to describe fruits and vegetables. I love fresh fruit and vegetables. And we can use fresh to describe the air. I want to go outside and get some fresh air. But we don't say it's fresh. We don't say it's fresh outside today. We say it's nice and cool. So what's the difference between cool and cold? First, pronunciation. Cool has the long oo sound, cool, with a dark L, and cold has the long O, like no, don't go. When we connect the long O to the dark L, coal, it changes the sound. It changes the long O. O, like no, don't go, changes to cold. So what's the difference? Cool or cold? Well, cool, when talking about the weather, is something pleasant, something you enjoy. It's nice and cool. I like the weather. It's cool. I like the weather. It's comfortable. It's nice and cool. But if I say it's cold, that's not pleasant. I don't like that. Cold is used to describe weather that you don't like. In the winter, it's cold. I don't like the cold weather in the winter. But in the fall, the weather is cool. I like the cool weather. Example. How's the weather? It's a little cool outside. I need to bring a sweater. Let's practice. How's the weather? That's right. It's a little cool outside. You need to bring a sweater. So remember, don't say it's fresh when talking about the weather. Say it's nice and cool. And remember the difference. Cool is pleasant weather and cold is not pleasant weather. In English, we do not say this. We do not say you spend gas or your car spends gas. I cannot say my car spends a lot of gas. We use a different verb. We say use. My car uses a lot of gas, not spend. Spend is used in different situations, not this one. Example, it's a big car, so, of course, it uses a lot of gas. Let's practice. Is it a big car? That's right. Does it use a lot of gas? That's right. It uses a lot of gas. Do not say it spends a lot of gas. This is not correct. So how do we use spend? We use spend for time and money. But we use different structures. Let's take a closer look. When you say time, you spend time, we need a gerund. You spend time doing something. Example, she spends 30 minutes every day exercising. I have my verb spend, in this case spends. I have the time, 30 minutes every day, then I have the gerund. I have to use this order. I have to use this word order. Again, she spends 30 minutes every day exercising. Let's practice. Does she spend 30 minutes every day exercising? That's right, she spends 30 minutes every day exercising. Now let's talk about money. You can spend money with the preposition on. You spend money on things, things that you buy, things that you pay for. The verb spend in the present, in the past, spent. Example, they went to a nice restaurant yesterday and they spent $50 on lunch. So we have the verb spent, we have the money, $50, we use the preposition on, and then the object, on lunch. Again, they went to a nice restaurant and they spent $50 on lunch. Let's practice. Did they go to a nice restaurant? That's right, they went to a nice restaurant. And how much did they spend on lunch? That's right, they spent $50 on lunch. So remember the verb spend. Use it for time or money. If you spend time, use a gerund after the time. You spend time doing something. And if you spend money, use the preposition on. You spend money on something. But don't say my car spends gas. This is not correct. Your car uses gas. Today we're learning to avoid this mistake. You cannot say it's not allowed to do something. You cannot say it's not allowed to plus a verb. Example, it's not allowed to smoke in the building is not correct. Because it is a pronoun referring to the thing that you're not allowed to do, I cannot use it plus a verb at the end. So it's not correct to say it's not allowed to smoke in the building. So how do we say it correctly? You can say we're not allowed, we are, contraction, we're not allowed to smoke in the building. Or I can use you. You're not allowed to smoke in the building. When I say you are, contraction, you're not allowed to smoke in the building. I'm not talking about specifically you. I use you to refer to everybody. I'm talking about everybody when I say you in this case. You're not allowed to smoke in the building. Or I can move the verb to the front and start with a gerund. Smoking is not allowed in the building. These are all correct. So again, we're not allowed to smoke in the building. You're not allowed to smoke in the building. Or smoking is not allowed in the building. Is not, isn't. Smoking isn't allowed in the building. And why is this? Because this is an example of passive voice. In active voice, they don't allow smoking in the building. Or they don't allow you to smoke in the building. So I changed to passive voice. You're not allowed to smoke in the building. Or smoking is not allowed in the building. What about permit or permitted? It's the same structure. I cannot say it's not permitted to smoke in the building. I have to use passive voice and talk about a person first. You're not permitted to smoke in the building. Or we are, contraction, we're not permitted to smoke in the building. Or of course I can move the action, the verb, to the front and use a gerund, smoking. Smoking isn't permitted in the building. But permitted is too formal. It's not the way people talk. When people talk, they say allowed. So use allowed, but use passive voice. Let's practice. Are you allowed to smoke in the building? That's right, you're not allowed to smoke in the building. Are we allowed to smoke in the building? That's right, we're not allowed to smoke in the building. Is smoking allowed in the building? That's right, smoking isn't allowed in the building. It's not allowed. So I can say, short, it's not allowed, but I cannot say it's not allowed to smoke. I cannot say it's not allowed plus a verb. I have to say it short, just it's not allowed. Today we're talking about this verb, miss. You can say, I missed the meeting. It means I didn't go to the meeting. I didn't attend the meeting. It's like I skipped the meeting. So first let's talk about the difference between skip and miss. If you say I skipped the meeting, that means you didn't go on purpose. And if I say I missed the meeting, maybe it was an accident. It's not really clear. So if I skipped the meeting, I did it on purpose. I did it intentionally. I meant to do it. So remember, mean to in the past meant to. I meant to do it. I did it on purpose. I did it intentionally. That's when I say I skipped the meeting. Keep watching until the end of this video to practice with these important words. Now, back to missed. I missed the meeting. It means I didn't go. Example, he missed the meeting. He didn't go to the meeting. He didn't attend the meeting. Maybe it was an accident. It's not clear. Let's practice. Did he miss the meeting? That's right, he missed the meeting. He didn't go. Can I say he missed going to the meeting? No, I cannot use a gerund after miss in this case. Because if I use a gerund after miss, it means something different. I cannot say he missed going to the meeting. Because if I use miss with a gerund, it means you're sad. It means you can't do something and it makes you sad. That's miss plus a gerund. It has a different meaning. Example, he cannot be with his family right now, so I use miss plus a gerund. He misses talking to his family. He misses seeing his family. So the idea here, he's sad because he cannot be with them. Again, he misses talking to his family. We're using miss plus a gerund. He misses seeing his family. He's sad because he cannot be with them. That's the idea. Let's practice. Does he miss talking to his family? That's right, he misses talking to his family. Does he miss seeing his family? That's right, he misses seeing his family. He's sad because he cannot be with them. That's when we use miss plus a gerund. Let's practice. Tell me something that you cannot do and it makes you sad. What do you miss doing? Very good. So remember, I can use miss. I missed the meeting. It means I didn't go. Maybe it was an accident. But if I say miss plus a gerund, that means I'm sad because I cannot do something. They're different. They're used in different ways. Can I say the whole Google? No, I cannot. Why not? Because Google is a proper noun. It's a name of a company, and it starts with a capital letter. If you use a proper noun, you cannot say the whole. I cannot say the whole Google. I can say the whole company. The word company is not a proper noun. It's not a name and it's not capitalized, so I can say the whole company. But I cannot say the whole Google. Can I say the whole Wikipedia? No, because Wikipedia is a proper noun. It's a name and it starts with a capital letter. I cannot say the whole Wikipedia. I can say the whole website because website is not a proper noun. Let's look at some other examples. Can I say the whole July? No, July is a proper noun. It starts with a capital letter. We cannot say the whole July. I can say the whole month. But what if I want to say July? Then you have to say all of July. This is correct. I cannot say the whole July, but I can say all of July. So I can say the whole month. It's hot the whole month, the month of July. And if I say July, I say all of July. It's hot for all of July. Let's practice. Is it hot for all of July? That's right, it's hot for all of July. Is it hot the whole month? That's right, it's hot the whole month. Now let's talk about rivers. Can I say the whole Seine River? No, it's a name. So I have to say all of the Seine River. I can say the whole river, but not the whole Seine River because it's a name. Example, all of the Seine River is polluted. Or I can say the whole river is polluted. They need to clean it. Let's practice. Is all of the Seine River polluted? That's right, all of the Seine River is polluted. Is the whole river polluted? That's right, the whole river is polluted. They need to clean it. And I think they're cleaning it right now for the Olympics. It's a good idea. What about Florida? Can I say the whole Florida? No, it's a proper noun. It's the name of a state. I can say all of Florida, but I cannot say the whole Florida. I can say the whole state, because state is not a proper noun. I can say the whole state, or all of Florida. Example, all of Florida is vulnerable to hurricanes. That means the whole state can be damaged by hurricanes. All of Florida is vulnerable to hurricanes. Or I can say the whole state. The whole state is vulnerable to hurricanes. Let's practice. Is all of Florida vulnerable to hurricanes? That's right, all of Florida is vulnerable to hurricanes. Is the whole state vulnerable to hurricanes? That's right, the whole state is vulnerable to hurricanes. So remember, I cannot say the whole Florida, I have to say all of Florida. But I can say the whole state, because state is not a proper noun. Florida is. What about Ukraine? Can I say the whole Ukraine? No, I cannot, because Ukraine is the name of the country. It's a proper noun. I cannot say the whole Ukraine. I can say all of Ukraine, or I can say the whole country. I can say the whole country because the word country is not a proper noun. Example, all of Ukraine speaks Ukrainian. Or I can say the whole country. The whole country speaks Ukrainian. Let's practice. Does all of Ukraine speak Ukrainian? That's right, all of Ukraine speaks Ukrainian. Does the whole country speak Ukrainian? That's right, the whole country speaks Ukrainian. Or I can say, all of Ukraine loves sallow. Sallow is a kind of pork, and they love it there. So I can say, all of Ukraine loves sallow. Or I can say, the whole country loves sallow. But I cannot say the whole Ukraine. Let's practice. Does all of Ukraine love sallow? That's right, all of Ukraine loves sallow. Does the whole country love sallow? That's right, the whole country loves sallow. So I can say all of Ukraine loves borscht. It's a special vegetable soup, and they love it. Let's practice. Does all of Ukraine love borscht? That's right, all of Ukraine loves borscht. Does the whole country love borscht? That's right, the whole country loves borscht. And I love it too, it's great. And I can say, all of Ukraine hates Putin. I cannot say the whole Ukraine. I have to say all of Ukraine because it's a proper noun. It's the name of a country. Let's practice. Does all of Ukraine hate Putin? That's right. All of Ukraine hates Putin. Does the whole country hate Putin? That's right. The whole country hates Putin. Now let's talk about seasons. Can I say the whole summer? Yes, you can. But you're thinking, isn't it a proper noun? It's the name of a season. Well, they're special. They are not proper nouns. Seasons are not proper nouns. So you can say the whole summer, the whole winter, and you can say all summer and all winter.
The whole summer, Sam. Party in Tahoe.
The whole summer. Do the math.
You want to stay alive and ante up? You want to play it cheap? Be on welfare the whole winter.
I can have a cottage in Dorset for the whole summer.
Come on, we got the whole summer.
We spent the whole winter freezing our asses off just to take back Belgium.
Oh, maybe for a week, but not for the whole summer.
Example. The whole summer was hot. Or I can say, it was hot all summer. When you talk about seasons, you can say it either way. They are names of seasons, but they are not proper nouns. So they're easier. Let's practice. Was it hot all summer? That's right, it was hot all summer. Was it hot the whole summer? That's right, it was hot the whole summer. Example, it was cold all winter. Or I can say it was cold the whole winter. Both are correct. Let's practice. Was it cold the whole winter? That's right, it was cold the whole winter. Was it cold all winter? That's right, it was cold all winter. I know what you're thinking. Do I have to say all the winter or all of the winter? No, it's more common just to say all winter and all summer, without of and without the. So keep watching to learn more information about this difficult rule and to practice more. Today we're going to learn to avoid some important mistakes, so let's get started. First, let's talk about my eye. I bet you're wondering, what's wrong with my eye? Well, I'm wondering the same thing. I woke up like this and I don't know what happened. So if you have any ideas, you can send them in the comments. And don't worry, it doesn't hurt. Now let's get back to English. Don't say this. Don't say the whole Russia. Why not? Because Russia is a name. It's a name of a country. And you use a capital letter. That's how you know it's a name. And that's how you know you cannot use the whole. So what do you say? You can say the whole country. Or you can say all of Russia. But you cannot say the whole Russia. Example, in Russia, the whole country speaks Russian. Or you can say all of Russia speaks Russian. I don't know if that's true, but it's a good example. When using names of countries, states, or cities, any names that have a capital letter, we cannot use the whole. We have to say all or all of. If I'm talking about California, I cannot say the whole California. It's all of California. Example, all of California needs to conserve water. We see in this case California is singular, so we change the verb with an S. Needs. All of California needs to conserve water. Or I can say, in California, the whole state. Because state is not a name, it's not capitalized, I can say the whole. In California, the whole state needs to conserve water. Let's practice. Does all of California need to conserve water? That's right, all of California needs to conserve water. In California, does the whole state need to conserve water? That's right, in California, the whole state needs to conserve water. This is also true for other names. Example, days of the week. Days of the week are names. They're names of days, and they start with a capital letter. So I know I cannot say the whole. Example, I cannot say the whole Monday, because Monday is a day of the week. In this case, we say all Monday, not the whole Monday. So I can say, he'll be busy all Monday. I cannot say he'll be busy the whole Monday. It's correct to say he'll be busy all Monday. What about day? The word day is not a name and it's not capitalized, so I can say the whole day. Example, he'll be busy the whole day Monday. It's a little longer, but it's correct. So I can say he'll be busy the whole day Monday. Or I can say he'll be busy all Monday. Which one is easier? All Monday is easier, so let's go with the easy one. He'll be busy all Monday. Let's practice. Will he be busy all Monday? That's right, he'll be busy all Monday. And if I talk about Saturday and Sunday, I cannot say the whole Saturday or the whole Sunday. But if I say weekend, weekend is not a name, it's not capitalized. So I can say the whole weekend. He'll be busy the whole weekend. Or he'll be busy all Saturday and Sunday. Which one is easier? The whole weekend. So let's go with the easy one. Will he be busy the whole weekend? That's right, he'll be busy the whole weekend. So remember, with names that are capitalized, we cannot say the whole. You cannot say the whole Russia or the whole Monday. Use all or all of. All of Russia or all Monday. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.